Hey guys, so today we're going to be recreating some old nails that I used to get done in a salon. I have loved long nails for as long as I can remember, and I started getting my nails done in a salon I think when I was around 12-ish, if I can remember correctly. It's a little fuzzy. And I used to, for the most part, get the same thing every single time. Obviously, it varied a little bit over the years. I would change it up sometimes, but most of the time I would get nails like this. Just long, black, with some sort of spider accent nail. So that's what I'm gonna be recreating today. I'm gonna show you guys a ton of the different nails that I've gotten over the years, done for me at a salon, and different stuff like that. But today I'm going to be recreating these nails not exactly like this, but how I would want them today. So they're gonna be all black. They're gonna be in a similar shape, long, and with some sort of spider accent finger. So that's what we're gonna do today. It's not going to look exactly like that, but I'm hoping like a new and improved version of that. So let's get started. So I just took off my last set of nails, so here they are. I do need to chop these down quite a bit. I felt like they grew pretty quickly in the, I don't know, week and a half I had that last set on. Okay, so now that I've gotten that all done, I'm going to rough up the surface of my nails so that we can put the tips on. I already pushed back my cuticles and stuff earlier. Then I'm gonna take this dehydrator from Nail Couture and just put that on my nails, make sure that there's no dust or oil. And I'm gonna be using these easy coffin tips. You guys see me use these all the time. They're my absolute favorite. I feel like I get a lot of questions about what nail glue I like, and this is my favorite one I've tried so far, the McCart one, but in this brush format. It's really, really easy to use, and it stays really, really clean, so it doesn't like gunk up. So I'm just going to put a little bit of glue on the tip and start sticking these on. Okay, and then I'm going to chop these down. They're not going to be quite as skinny of a coffin as these ones, so they'll be a little bit shorter, like that. But this is why these tips are called easy coffin nails, because they just make such an easy coffin. You don't have to do any work with shaping. You can leave it stiletto or you can cut them down to a coffin. Both ways work really, really well. All right, and here are these all shaped out. So next we are going to grab out all of our acrylic stuff. So I'm going to be using the Long Hair Pretty Nails Clear Acrylic, this Mia Secret monomer, and this Candy Coat number 12 brush. And that's pretty much it for the acrylic, because I just always got them painted black. They were always just clear. I almost never ever got a colored acrylic because that was always more expensive. So yeah, let's just go with the clear. And let me put on some primer before I forget. I realized when I was editing this video of these nails, I forgot to put primer on. All right, so now this is my opposite hand, so give me a little bit of a break. Because this is just like normal clear acrylic, which isn't, you know, super groundbreaking, I am going to take this time to talk to you guys about why I started doing my own nails, the different places I've gone, and my evolution of nails and stuff like that. I thought that this would be a good time to talk about that, because I do get asked like why I started doing my own nails or what got me into nails, etc. As I said, I did always like to get my nails done. I don't remember who first took me or exactly what age I first went. I know it was probably right before I was a teenager, you know, about 12, and because I was in my emo scene phase, I of course got black always, which is why most of the pictures you're seeing are just, you know, mainly black nails. So when I was going through my old pictures for this video, I found so many different sets that I had gotten done. I was someone that always had their nails done, thankfully. I totally forgot where I was because I had to go tell my boyfriend not to take a shower because the water heater is in my vanity room, because my vanity room used to be the garage and you can very much hear it. So anyway, For a long time, I never had issues with getting my nails done. I was always pretty happy with them. I'm not a super picky person, so if there was like a little lump or they weren't, 100% even, I didn't really care that much. I know some of you have probably seen, I do have a story time about a bad experience that I had at a salon. And today I'm going to tell you about another one that I've had that I've never really talked about. Okay, so let's start from the beginning. I always got my nails done at just one place. I never really strayed because it was always, you could walk in, you could make an appointment. It was easy. I knew most of the people there. I usually got my nails done by the same person every single time. I never had an issue until one day I had an issue. Again, you can watch that video if you want. It's old. I can't watch my old videos. They make me cringe. Had an issue with them and I didn't wear nails for a really long time. That was the first time I really started getting interested in doing my own nails because I obviously could not go to a salon with my nails being green. So I sort of started doing them myself, but super carefully so I didn't infect other fingers, etc. So at that time I was sort of gearing up to move to Portland, and right before I moved I found literally the only person that I've ever truly loved getting my nails done by. I got them done twice by a person named Paul in Albuquerque. I will link his Instagram below. If you're in Albuquerque and you want to get your nails done, this is someone I recommend. He was the first person to ever do my nails straight. So when I say straight, I mean, the bottom doesn't curve at all, opposed to, like you can see in the pictures how the nails curve. He was the first person to ever do that, and I was like, oh my gosh, these look so good. He was the first person I ever went to that like really sort of did them up. He did hollow on them, he put these big gems, and that was like what really made me love like the crazy nails even more, because before a lot of people said my nails were like crazy just because they were long and that was it. But that's who really got me sort of interested in more, I would say, like, decorations and different shapes and stuff like that. But alas, I was moving. So I got my nails done twice by him. And once I got to Portland, I had to find a new place. So a couple times I just went to a couple random places and got my nails done, nothing special. And when I was going to these random places, they were doing them like they were done before, just like, long, black, and kind of curved. So there wasn't anything like special like the ones I had been getting before. So I wanted to try to find a place where I could get, some hollow nails, some designs, kind of go a little bit more out with doing them. And so I found this place, and I'm not going to say the name of this place because, I don't really hold grudges, so it's fine. So I got my nails done at this place, and they were really good. They were straight. They, had a different design, and I really liked them, but they were also super expensive. It was like $100 a set. And that's fine if you're getting some, high quality, high effort nails, or, if you think your service is worth that, then it's worth that. I'm not here to judge. I was paying $100 a set, and of course, right after I got my nails done the first time there, the person that I liked and had done them quit. So I went back and I got a fill by someone, and I really liked them and they did it good, and I really liked that person, but turns out they only did fills. They didn't do new sets. So I was like, okay, so then this third time, I believe, going and getting my nails done, I made an appointment, I'm pretty sure online, and at this point I was decorating my nails for YouTube videos, and I was really enjoying doing that. So I was putting up videos where, my nails were already done, and usually at the point where I would like decorate them and put a bunch of gems and do stuff like that, they were pretty grown out. And so I decided I wanted to start doing videos, doing my nails, and so I went to get my nails done, and I told them what I wanted, and I told them, just do them clear, don't do anything but a top coat. I want to go home and I want to decorate them myself, which I feel like is a pretty fair request. It takes a lot less time from them. So I asked this guy to do them straight. And so he did them using forms, which was the first time I'd ever had someone use forms for my nails, which was fine. I didn't really care either way, if it was tips, if it was forms. So this appointment was the last time I ever got my nails done by someone else in a salon period, anytime anyone else has touched my nails. So he started doing my nails, and you guys know I like them long. Long nails are so much more common nowadays. Back when I used to get them done, especially when I first started getting them done, I wouldn't have them cut the tip at all. And a lot of the time, I would have people come around, whoever was in the salon, and would come around and look at them because they just thought that was like so crazy. You know, times have changed for sure. You know, and I never really cared that much, you know, whatever. Anyway, so this guy was doing my nails, and he was like, oh, how long, you know? And I was kind of like, you know, just like however long the form is. And he was like, really? And I was like, yeah. So he did them, and he did them kind of short. And I was like, and there was still room left on the form. So I was like, no, can you do them a little longer? So at that point, he like takes out his phone and starts Snapchatting and is like, I'm doing nails on this girl, and she says like, you know, she wants them even longer. Isn't that crazy? And like, they weren't that long, okay? You guys will see the nails. They're not long. Okay, they're not that long. And I didn't really take it like offensively or whatever, because I mean, they're nails, you know, like they're long, whatever. I don't care. But he kept doing it throughout the service and it kind of ended up feeling like he was sort of making fun of me. You know what I mean? Like I just didn't feel like it was like that crazy, especially since I was getting them clear. You know, I didn't feel like it was like that crazy of a ask to just want some like longer clear nails. But yeah, so like as time went on through the service, he just, you know, kept Snapchatting and kept like talking to people about them, and just kind of felt like he was being a little like judgmental about them. So I didn't really love that, but I let it go. You know, again, I'm not super picky. I don't care, you know? And also during the service, he kept saying like, oh, he's gonna be late for something. He's gonna be late for something. And I was feeling bad, but I was also like, you know, like I scheduled this like online. If he didn't want anyone to book an appointment, then he shouldn't like have had an appointment, or he should have canceled it. You know, like I did it a day or two in advance. So I don't know, but he kept saying like, I'm gonna be late. So I think he was rushing. And so it was just all of that. Then at the end, he goes to do my cuticles. And you can see in a lot of the pictures, you know, my cuticles are dry. My cuticles are still dry. My cuticles are red. They were always sort of like that. No matter where I was getting my nails done, my cuticles are just easily irritated. It's just, you know, whatever. But it was the first time I've ever had anyone, I think he did them with scissors, or like really, really sharp cuticle, I'm gonna say pliers. They're not pliers. I don't know why I can't think of the name right now of these things. Really sharp, these things. That or scissors, I don't remember. But because I think the standards for what you can do in different states regarding like, you know, living tissue or dead tissue for cutting it off during a nail service is different. I had never had that done in New Mexico where they like cut off my like dead cuticle. So he started to do that, and I was like, okay, yeah, whatever. And he cut off a lot of my actual skin. And at first it was kind of just like, you know, I kept being like, ow, ow, ow. But, you know, he just kind of kept doing it. And I was like, okay, you know, I'm sure it's fine. Whatever, what do I know? And they were bleeding for sure. It was like a couple of them that were bleeding, but he cut all of them, and like almost every single one hurt when he was doing it. But, you know, I was kind of just like, okay, well, you know, it's fine. And so they were still bleeding like a couple minutes after, but he was wanting to take a picture of them when he was done because, you know, they're like such a long set. He wanted to show people, I don't know. And so he was getting mad that they were still bleeding and was trying to have me like wipe off the blood and then have him take a picture really, really quick before like the blood started to why can't I think of the word? Before the blood started to flow again. And that sort of made me feel like, I don't know, like he didn't care at all that he was like making me bleed, and he only cared about getting the picture. That sort of made me feel really bad. So I was like, okay, you know, like that's kind of rude. You know, usually if they nick you or whatever in the salon, they're just like, oh, sorry. And you're like, it's fine, you know, whatever. But it was like both hands were bleeding, and he was just like, ugh, I can't get a picture if they're bleeding. And I was like, okay. And then they charged me, I think it was $70 or $80 for that clear set of nails. And I was like, what, for $80 to get some mid to long nails and have my cuticles be messed up? I can do that myself. And that is when I started doing my own nails. I'll show you guys the pictures of the nails that person had did. I wanted to decorate them like I had said. So I did go home, I think that night. It was that night or the next day, and decorate them. And my cuticles looked substantially worse after everything started scabbing. But I do believe, if I can find them, I have pictures from when I was leaving, sending my boyfriend pictures being like, I'm bleeding. So I'll show those. It sucked because I paid so much money for those nails, and the whole point was for me to be able to do a video decorating them. I posted the video on Instagram, I'm pretty sure. I think I still posted the YouTube video, because in the YouTube video I was able to convey like, hey, I didn't do this to my own cuticles, but in Instagram it's a lot shorter of a format, so you're not really able to do that. And I had to take the video down super quick because people were really mad at the cuticles. Anyway, that was the last time I ever got my nails done. I don't want you guys to take this as like me saying like, do your own, you have to do your own nails, don't get your nails done. There are tons of really great nail artists that if I had the opportunity, I would still want to get my nails done by them, for sure. Maybe in the future, if I am able to meet one of them and, have some time and have them do my nails, I'll be able to do a video about that, but the time being, it's just me. But that is just like my personal experience with getting my nails done. And at this point, I really enjoy doing my nails. I feel like it's really therapeutic. I love being able to change them whenever I want. I love being able to do anything that I want to them. And if I mess up my cuticles, that's on me. That's not on anyone else. It's definitely, a learning curve. It definitely takes time. They're not going to look as good as the ones you get in a salon right away. Okay, now all of the acrylic is on my nails. They're looking a little rough and bumpy right now, but I'm going to file them, and I'm going to file them on camera this time. I know some people like when I skip it, some people don't. So because this is just a regular nail video, we will file on camera. So I'm going to use my dusty, crusty nail drill right now that I need to clean. A lot of people always tell me like, you need to get a better nail drill, like it's not strong enough. I don't really use it on a super high setting because I don't want to nick myself. I would rather go a little bit slower and be a little bit more precise and careful rather than just, So I'm using this with a coarse bit at first, then I'll move on to hand filing. This is just to get down the bulk, but I really prefer to really shape and smooth everything out with hand filing. So yeah, let's do this. Okay, so I have everything all shaped. So I'm going to first start off by just doing a nice coat of black. Oof, painting with my opposite hand is so hard, and I have to do the design with my opposite hand too. I don't know what I was thinking. Okay, one done. Let me cure this before I mess it up. I was hoping to only have to do one coat of black, but I'm not sure. It feels so weird having black nails now. I used to only have black nails, and then now whenever I do black, it feels weird because I always do, pink now, or colorful ones, neon, especially with them being this short. Okay, so I have one layer on. I'm still trying to decide if I want to do a second layer. You can sort of see through, but I don't want them to be too thick, but I do think I need to do a second layer. I'm just going to try to do a thin second layer so that everything is just nice and opaque, but not too thick. I don't know about you guys, but whenever I used to go get my nails done, I used to always get actual polish instead of gel polish, because gel polish was so much more expensive, and I felt like they were always annoyed with me because it just took so much longer to dry, and I didn't get it. But I understand now because you can just cure the gel, but Okay, so now time to do some decorating. So I'm gonna put some white gel out right here. We'll just start with white. Okay, remember, this is my opposite hand, so I'm doing my best. Whew. I can do it. I'm trying to do a spider web. Obviously, that is just going amazing, right? I wish I had just like little spider decals to put on, because this ain't it. This kind of stuff requires you to have a steady hand, which I do not. I think this brush might be too thick, which is probably my problem. Okay, try one. Let's wipe this off and try again. Okay, maybe this like long, skinny brush will be better. Okay. I just wanna hold you one last time. Hold you like... Okay, you know what? Maybe instead we should try to do the spider. I don't know why I always wanted spiders on everything. I am terrified of spiders. What was I thinking? I don't know. I'm gonna just try to have a little body here. Like so. Maybe. Let's do a little head. All right. I don't know how I'm gonna do these legs. This is the saddest thing I've ever seen. Like, for real, this is bad. I don't know what I'm gonna do. I think part of the problem is I'm just too shaky today. It's literally such a bad habit, but like, I cannot film without an energy drink now. I don't know. I was about to say, I don't know how I got in the habit. I do know how I got in that habit, but now it like gives me energy, but it also makes me so shaky, which is not good when you have doing stuff with your hands. That's a no for me, dog. Okay, you guys, I'm officially cheating. So I've had these spider rhinestones for so long now, literally years, but I've never used them. I don't know why. So instead of drawing a spider, we're gonna just put this on. To do that, I'm gonna use my Macart gel, and we're gonna put a nice little glob of it, probably like right there. That looks good to me. You know what? That almost looks better, right? All right, let's cure it. Okay, so I'm cheating again. I found this foil that has these white spider webs. So that's what I'm gonna use for the spider webs. I think I'm gonna put them on a different finger. So I'm gonna put this foil glue on this finger, a nice thick coat, that way it will stick. Okay, I'm going to cut these out because I feel like I will accidentally get a bunch of other designs on there. You can just stick them on right away too, as long as it's on the right side. I think this is the right side. Okay, stick it like here. Hopefully that's the side that has the color on it. And is it? Let's see. Nope, wrong side. Let's try this again. Okay, came out okay. Let's do one more. So here we go with that. Now I'm just going to top coat everything. Okay, so that's on there. Now I'm gonna cure it. So here are the finished nails. Thank you guys so much for watching. You guys will have to let me know if you like the nails that I had previously gotten better or these ones. And remember, I'm not trying to say I'm like better at nails than any of these people that did them before or anything like that. Just more changing up what I used to get done into more of today's sort of styles and trends. There has been a lot of progress with, you know, different nail designs and shapes and techniques over the years. And so that's basically just what I wanted to do, was just make a more modern version of those nails. I hope you guys liked it. Please make sure to give this video a like if you enjoyed it. It helps me out a lot and I really appreciate it. And I will hopefully see you guys next time. Bye.